Hello, I'm Dick Bennett for the Omni Center for Peace, Justice, and Ecology. This is Omni's book sampler. At present, a series of books about peace making and peacemakers. You'll find all of the books on this series at Omni's library. Give it a check sometime. See what kind of books you would like to read there. Omni's book sampler, and I'm Dick Bennett. The first book I want to tell you about is Douglas Fry's The Human Potential for Peace, an anthropological challenge to assumptions about war and violence. This is a magnificent work of scholarship that shows how many cultures have been peaceful, peacemaking, nonviolent, that violence we certainly have a propensity for, no question about that, but wars are not inevitable in our species. More importantly, humans are not solely aggressive. We do indeed have propensities to behave assertively and aggressively, but we also have propensities to behave pro-socially and cooperatively, with kindness and consideration for others. The emphasis on the inevitability of aggression comes mainly from two sources. First, the media are full of reports of murders, muggings, and rapes. But these are reported primarily because they are relatively rare. If murders were an everyday occurrence, they would lose much of their interest. Meanwhile, the thousands of acts of human kindness and generosity that occur every day go unreported. We forget the essential goodness of humankind. The second source of the emphasis on inevitability of violence and wars comes from the Christian doctrine of original sin. Few people may believe in it, but the view that evil is endemic has become embedded in our society. The Human Potential for Peace by Douglas Fry. Don't miss it. The second book I want to tell about is a history of United States anti-imperialism. It's entitled American Insurgents, A Brief History of American Anti-Imperialism by Richard Seymour. Richard Seymour, American Insurgents, History of American Anti-Imperialism. Some of Seymour's arguments are: anti-imperialism was shaped by our own country's development as a capitalist state. The United States Empire is a military economic projection of its central energy, and anti-imperialism is a response. From early Quaker defense of Native Americans to opponents of the invasion and occupation of Afghanistan and Iraq today. 5 minutes goes pretty fast. I've been talking about American Insurgents by Richard Seymour. And my last, not a book, but a collection of audio tapes is entitled Boldly Like God, Go Against the Swords, a thorough introduction to Christian nonviolence. There are 15 audio tapes in this history, the survey. 15 tapes of approximately 55 minutes each by Reverend Emmanuel Charles McCarthy. The subject of Christian nonviolence is not misunderstood in the church, he writes. It is non-understood. While it represents the most ancient spiritual Christian tradition, a tradition started with Jesus, it is practically an unknown reality in the modern church, Catholic, Orthodox, or Protestant. I think my time is up. I've been Dick Bennett for the Omni Center for Peace, Justice, and Ecology and our book sampler. Thank you.